Why do dementia patients act disinhibited? Imagine a person who suddenly blurts out things they normally wouldn't say or acts in ways that seem out of place. This can be confusing and upsetting, but understanding why it happens can help us respond with compassion. When someone has dementia, their brain undergoes changes that affect how they control their impulses and social behaviors. The brain regions responsible for judgment, decision-making, and emotional regulation start to break down. Specifically, damage occurs in the frontal lobes, especially areas called the ventromedial prefrontal cortex and orbitofrontal cortex. These parts of the brain normally help us think before acting and keep our behavior appropriate. When these areas are damaged, a person might lose their ability to filter what they say or do. But it's not just the frontal lobes involved. Other parts of the brain, like the temporal lobes and limbic system, also play a role in emotions and social understanding. Damage or disconnection in these areas can further weaken impulse control. Research shows that certain brain regions, such as the right superior temporal sulcus, right insula, and the parahippocampus gyrus, are important for social cues and emotional regulation. When these areas degenerate or their connections are disrupted, it becomes harder for the brain to regulate impulses. This breakdown in communication between the control centers and emotional centers leads to behaviors that seem inappropriate or impulsive. Disinhibition can show up in many ways. Some people might make rude or tactless comments or say things that hurt others without meaning to. Others might behave inappropriately sexually, such as touching themselves or others in public. Some might undress or act impulsively, like rushing into dangerous activities. Loss of social manners and decorum is also common. Various factors can make disinhibition worse. Confusion or disorientation can cause misunderstandings of social norms. Physical discomfort, like feeling too hot or needing to use the bathroom, can lead to impulsive actions. Illnesses such as urinary tract infections can also trigger sudden behavioral changes. Environmental stressors or frustration with difficult tasks can increase impulsivity as well. Neurochemical changes in the brain also contribute. Early damage to brainstem areas that produce chemicals like serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine can affect mood and impulse control. When these chemicals are out of balance, irritability and impulsive behaviors can become more prominent. In essence, disinhibition in dementia results from complex brain changes that impair the circuits responsible for controlling impulses and social behavior. These changes make it difficult for individuals to act according to social norms, especially when combined with confusion or physical discomfort. Recognizing that these behaviors are symptoms of brain disease helps caregivers respond with patience and understanding. It's important to remember that disinhibited actions are not intentional but are caused by the underlying neurological changes. Always consult healthcare professionals for personalized advice and support in managing these symptoms.